This knight move is so brilliant that it makes you win the game in just 5 moves. The first thing that you can see is that you're down by 4 points in this position, but points don't matter at the end because it's whoever checkmates that wins. The second thing that you see is that the black king is very vulnerable. If he gets to any checks, it'll be a checkmate because he can't move anywhere. There's no pieces guarding the back row. Third thing that you see is this pawn is pinned, so you could take advantage of that by going, the brilliant move, knight f6. Why is this a brilliant move? Because you're probably thinking, oh, that's clever. The pawn can't take because the queen is pinning the pawn. But what about the rook? Why can't the rook just take back like here? If the rook takes back, then it's checkmate, just like that. So black obviously doesn't want to get checkmated, so instead he goes king f8. Instead of getting a knight, well, if they get the knight, they lose the game, so they don't want to get the knight. And then you go queen c8. But then it does a tricky move, king e7. Now, there's 3 good moves, I would say. 1 here, and 2 and 3. Now, out of the 3 moves, which is the best? Now, we could eliminate this move right here because it's sacrificing the knight, and you want to keep the knight, especially in this situation. You want to keep all your pieces, so we could remove that. But then it's up to just this move or this move. Now let's break down why one is better. Now let's go knight d5. What it does, the queen and knight remove all the spaces, which makes him forced to go. If you go here, he has to go to knight d6. But as you see right here, that's not the great move. So he's forced to go to knight d5, 6. But if you go here, he's also forced to go to knight d6. So what's the difference? The difference is the knight's here instead of here. But you're like, why does that matter? Because now, if the knight was here, then you can't do anything. Because if the queen gives a check here, he could go around. But if the knight is back here, then you get a skewer and get the queen on the next move. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have an amazing day.